Hi, my name is Addison Henehan, and welcome to Growing Teachers. My goal for the County of King George is to adopt podcasts as an educational tool. I believe they can be implemented and used successfully, and this has been verified by several studies that have shown a rise in student engagement, parent and teacher communication, and the availability for students who are not attending in-person instruction. My goals with the students, teachers, and parents' best interests in mind. Podcasts can be a great benefit for the administration by increasing student engagement, by broadening their educational tools and resources, allowing administration to assist teachers in finding new and exciting ways to engage their students. Podcasts can also help administration increase communication with staff, parents, students, and community members. It also allows administration to use a new method of technology to increase student-parent involvement in the learning process. Now, let's move on to teachers. Podcasts would allow teachers to improve student interaction and help deliver instruction in a simple and concise format. It would also allow them to prepare lessons, to communicate curriculum outside of school hours. This would also allow their students to have access to it when needed. Podcasts can also enhance parent and teacher communications and relationships. Podcasts provide teachers additional instructional time in the classroom for students who need personalized assistance. Podcasts also allow teachers to plan ahead lessons and instructional information for periods they are out of the classroom. This also makes it easier on substitutes when they have access to that information prior to being in the classroom. Now, let's talk about students. Podcasts enhance students' learning for students with disabilities, along with those who are learning English as a second language. They also increase student participation by keeping students engaged in lessons. Podcasts provide a flexible option for students to view with their parents when completing homework and/or assignments at home. They allow students to review information at their own pace and utilize the podcast whenever needed. They have a proven to increase the overall understanding and knowledge of a particular subject by using a new method of technology. And last but not least, we have parents and community members. Podcasts provide an easily accessible way to view important messages and allow parents to assist their students with their homework and viewing the material for testing purposes. Podcasts improve communication between parents and all of school staff. It also allows parents to be more involved with their students' educational progression. And community members. Community members are able to use podcasts to relay important information via school administration. Podcasts allow community members to volunteer and assist in creating recordings in areas they specialize in. They increase the awareness of various community-oriented events, clubs, and opportunities available to staff, parents, and students. I believe implementing podcasts into the educational process can be smooth and painless, as long as it's done right. One thing we have to look at is an implementation timeline. To keep this transition as easy and smooth as possible, we will start phasing in over the summer with faculty and staff. Podcasts will take effect in August when the new school year begins. During summer break, teachers and staff will have 4 one-hour virtual trainings throughout the summer, along with 1 question and answer. These trainings will discuss why podcasts can be beneficial, along with how to construct a successful podcast. In July, all administration, along with the technology team, will meet to discuss the current curriculum and how we can implement it into podcasts. And 1 week before open house, we will host a podcast informational session at the school where we will share information with parents and community members. During open house, we will have Chromebooks set up for parents to view and ask questions. The second week of school, students will begin navigating their own podcasts, and administration will begin their weekly podcasts. Throughout the educational year, students will utilize podcasts in the classroom and at home to further their knowledge of various subjects and complete assignments. Each grading period, students' grades will be reported to administration for compiling and data comparison. At the end of the educational year, all grades will be reported to administration, and each involved group will complete a survey of the use of podcasts. I believe this is why podcasts should be implemented. Thank you. Bye.